Hi, grade 7s. Hope that you guys have had a good weekend and that you've had a little time to chill as well as study. I am going to do part 2 now of paper 1. So I'm starting at function tables number 8. Okay. So the first thing we want to look at is how we do function tables. Remember I said to you there's a certain recipe. So step 1 is find the difference. Okay, so find the difference between the numbers. So if I look at 25 to 50, 50 to 75, I'm adding 25 each time. Okay, so the minute I get that, I can do the first term. Okay, so we do the second step is the first term. Okay, so the first term says 25, which is the difference, times 1, because that's where the 1 goes, but the answer must be equal to 25. So must I add or subtract? 25 times 1 is already 25. So I plus or minus 0. So you can leave out that if you want to. Okay, so 25 times 1 is equal to 25. Great, you've now got your rule. So you say 25x equals y. Okay, so I've got my mark, my rule. Now I can do the second term. 25 times 2 equals 50. Right, I'm done with the 50. 25 times 3 equals 75. Great, I'm done with 75. They want the fourth one, they want the 10th one. So 25 times 4 gives me 100. And I'll put 100 in the fourth one. Okay, and the 10th one, 25 times 10, and that gives me 250, and I can do 250 on that one. So I'm done with that. Okay, let's do another one where we could find a difference, and there is a difference. Okay, so let's look at, I'm going to do, remember the memo will be uploaded for you to see. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, this one's the difference, find the difference. I'm adding 4 each time. You can see on a number line, if I had a number line like this, and I've got minus 8, if I get to minus 4, the next one, what am I doing? I'm going this way, so I'm adding 4. From minus 4 to 0, I'm adding 4. So my difference is, by the first term, 4, do the first term, times 1, but my answer must be equal to minus 8. So if I've got the first term, I've got 4. So here's a 4, positive 4. What must I do to go from positive 4 all the way to minus 8? I'm going to have to minus, so I'm going that way. So subtract 4, 8, 12. So I'm subtracting 12. So minus 12. So 4 times 1 is 4. Minus 12 is minus 8. Yes. Now I can do the rule. 4x minus 12 is equal to y. Right, I've got it. Okay. Now the second term, 4 times 2 minus 12 is equal to, that's 8. Minus 12. If I do that, I end up at minus 4. The next one, 4 times 3 minus 12 is equal to, 4 times 3 is 12 minus 12, 0. So I'm at 0. The fourth one, 4 times 4 minus 12, so 16 minus 12, I'll end up at 4. So 4, there is a 4. And then the 10th one, 4 times 10 minus 12, so 40 minus 12 will give me 28. Right, and so my answer here is a 28. Okay, now the last one I want to show you. Here, if I find the difference, I say 5 to minus 7. Let's do a number line here. So we go, I've got 5, but I must end up there 0. I must end up all the way down at minus 7. So how much did I subtract to get to minus 7 from 5? Here I subtract 5, and there I subtract 7. So I'm subtracting 12, because it's minus 5 and minus 7 more to get to minus 7 from 5. So I'm subtracting 12. So I find the difference. I'm subtracting 12. From minus 7 to minus 19, I'm subtracting 12 again. So my difference for my first term, minus 12 times 1, there it is, but my first one's equal to 5. So minus 12 times 1 is minus 12, but I've got to end up at 5. If I'm on minus 12, how much am I putting on to get to 5? I'm going to have to add 12 to 0, minus 12 to 0 is 12, and then 5 more. So I'm going to go add 17. Okay, so plus 17. Because if I say minus 12 plus 17, I end up at positive 5. So now I've got my rule. I say minus 12x plus 17 is equal to y. Remember, in the rule, you always put x and you put y. Now they need the fourth term, they need the 10th term. So let's work it out. Minus 12 times 2 plus 17, and that's going to give me minus 7. The next one, minus 12 times 2 plus 17, and that's going to give me minus 19. The fourth term, minus 12 times 2, that's going to give me minus 24. And if I add 17, so I'm on minus 24, and I add 17, let's see where I end up. 24 minus 17, so you can do the sum, minus 17, that's going to give me 7. So I end up at minus, let's have a look, 4 minus 7, you can't. 14 minus 7 is 7, and there's nothing left. So I end up at minus 24 plus 17, I end up at minus 7. Okay, but I've done the second one there. Okay, so let's do the fourth one. Minus 12 times 4 plus 17. So 12 and 12 is 24, 48. So I'm on minus 48, and I go minus 48, and I must go back 17. So let's go back 17. 8 minus 7 is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So I end up at minus 31, and that's the fourth one. The 10th one, minus 12 times 10 plus 17. So minus 120 plus 17, I work out 120 minus 17. 10 minus 7 is 3, that's 0, and 1 minus 0 is 1. So I end up at equal to minus 103. Okay, so minus 103 and minus 31. Okay, now let's look at the next thing. Spidergrams, guys. Remember, it's purely doing the sum. So taking that and putting it into this. So the A is 5. I've got minus 5 times 6, negative, positive, negative. Remember, different signs. 5 times 6, 30. Minus 10 times 6, minus 60. And so you go on. Minus 15 times 6, and so on you go. All right, when I get one like that, I've got to go backwards. So I say minus 2, yeah, they added 4, so I'm minus 4. That's going to give me minus 6. There they times by 3, I'm going to have to divide by 3. So minus 6 divide by 3, negative, positive, negative, and it's 2. But look, here's another negative. So negative times negative makes it a positive. That's a positive 2. Check it. Minus 2 times 3, yes, it's going to be minus 6. Minus 6 plus 4 gives me minus 2. That's correct. Okay. Be careful this one, guys. I'm giving you B, and here's A. So it tells me B1 is equal to A times 15. Okay. How do I get rid of the A? So I say 1 equals A times 15. I get rid of it by inverse operation, so I divide by 15. What I do to the left, I do to the right. So that crosses that. A is equal to 1/15. Okay. The next one, let's do 3. 3 is equal to A times 15. Get rid of this, divide by 15, divide by 15. That crosses that. A is equal to 3 over 15, but I could simplify it because it's equal to, if I divide by 3, I could end up with 1/5. Okay, so be careful, something like that you could get. Just do it like you do any other sum. Now, let's go on to the algebra. Okay, let's look at this one. So algebra says x plus 12, remember, we want to get rid of everything that's with the x. Minus 12 equals minus 2 minus 12. Remember the scale, guys. So you've got a scale. Here's the balance. You always want to keep the left and the right side the same. So we say that crosses that because 12 minus 12 is 0. So x is equal to minus 12 minus 2 is minus 14. Okay. Take your answer and substitute it. So minus 14, take the sum, plus 12 equals minus 2. Let's see what the left side does. Left side is minus 2 and the right side's minus 2. Great. Left side equals right side. Okay, let's do another one. Let's look at this one. So x plus 35 minus 35 is equal to minus 14 minus 35. That cancels that. So x is equal to minus 4 and 5 is 9, 3 and 1, 4. So minus 49. Substitute this into the sum. So minus 49 plus 35 is equal to minus 14. And if I work that out, it's minus 14 equals minus 14. Left side equals right side. Great. You can literally mark your own work. Okay. I'm going to put the memo up for you. So I'm not going to show you more, but rewind or pause and redo if you need to. Right. The next one. Remember what I said to you? You always want x alone. So if I see something similar like this or like this, I've got something that is against the number. The minute I see something against the number, it tells me I'm multiplying. So what do I do to get rid of it? I divide. So I say divide by minus 8, but do it to both sides. That cancels that. So x is equal to negative, because negative, positive, negative. 8 goes into 48. How many times? 8 times 5, 6 times. Let's see. 6 times. And my answer is minus 6. Okay. So if I do another one and I do that, I say minus 9. Divide by minus 9. Crosses on x equal to negative, positive, negative. 9 into 36 will go 9, 18, 27, 36, 4 times. So negative 4. Done. Now, if I look at the next one, and this is where I take all that info I've got and I do in one sum. The main thing is to get it on its own. All right, so I'm going to say minus 3x. I want to get rid of minus 1 and minus 3. So minus 1 plus 1 equals 62 plus 1. That gets rid of that. So minus 3x is equal to 63. Right, I got rid of one of them. Now I'm going to say to you, I need minus 3 gone. So I say divide by minus 3, divide by minus 3. So x is equal to negative 3 into 6 twice, 3 into 3 once, minus 21. Okay, the next one. If I do this, let's try another one so I can show you. Minus 4x, I need to get rid of minus 12 and minus 4, but one at a time. So minus 12 plus 12 is equal to 60 plus 12. Okay, get rid of it. Now I end up with minus 4x is equal to 60 plus 12 is 72. Okay, divide by minus 4, divide by minus 4. That cancels that, so x is equal to negative, positive, negative, 4 into 72. If you're not sure, work it out if you want to be more sure. So 4 into 72. 4 into 7 will go once, remainder 3. 4 into 32 will go 8 times, and that's going to be my answer, minus 18. All right, so you're going to keep going. I will put the rest of the memo on Teams for you to mark everything. All right, now, word problems, guys. I'm going to do one of these, okay, and then I'm going to do the rest. Guys, you've got to think about what they're asking. Read the word problem at least 3 times so that you know what they're asking. All right. So if I say to you, for example, on day 1, I spend on day 2. Guys, the minute I hear day 1, day 2, day 3, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, January, February, March, the minute I hear that, I know it's a function table. Okay, so say now this one, I say, I want to actually do a little bit, this one. Tabo sells 1 milkshake. Okay, function table. Okay. Okay, function table, x and y. On day 1, Monday, day 2, day 3. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So the information is 1, it's 3 on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday. So 1, 3, 5. And what do they want? They want Friday. So day 5. Okay. I'll work it out like I work out any function table. The difference is adding 2 each time. So first term must say 2 times 1. There it is. But my answer must be equal to 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. It's not 1. So I must get rid of 1 minus 1. 2 times 1 is 2 minus 1 is 1. Yes. My rule will be 2x minus 1 is y. That's another mark. Okay. Your table is going to be a mark. First term, rule. The fifth term will be 2 times 5 minus 1 equals 2 times 5 is 10 minus 1 is 9. So on the 5th day, 9. Answer the question. How many milkshakes will he sell on Friday if the pattern continues? Tabo will sell 9 milkshakes on Friday. Okay, so you're going to answer the question because that probably is going to get you another mark. Okay, remember this one, and this one, function tables. Now, the last one, guys, with word problems, you've got to think about it. Even if you've got to draw it, then you draw it. Okay, so 5 years ago, highlight certain things. So 5 years ago, okay, I was half the age of my dad. If he's 37 now, how old am I? So am I now? Not was I then, am I? All right. So I was half the age of my dad 5 years ago. So he's 37 now. So dad is now 37. 5 years ago, so minus 5. And that's going to give me 32. Okay. I was half the age of my dad. Divide by 2. So how old was he then? I was then 16 then. But how old am I now? Add the 5 back on. And how old am I now? 21. Don't just leave it like this. Answer the question. I am now 21 years old. Guys, it's going to get you another mark. Okay, then let's look at commutative, associative, and distributive property. Guys, you've got to learn the rules. I'm not going to give it to you in a test, and not at high school. Okay, so let's have a look at associative or commutative, and let's substitute here. So commutative says A plus B will be the same as B plus A. They're the same thing. That's what it tells me. So I'm going to say, right, let's take A is 5. Let's copy the plus, and then B is minus 4. Okay. B is minus 4, copy the plus, and it's positive 5. Okay, now let's see. 5 plus minus, so 5 minus 4. Do the step, guys. You're going to get an extra mark. Okay, and minus 4 plus 1, this one I can work out. Negative 4 plus 5. If I've got on a number line, I'm on minus 4, and I jump 5 backwards, I'm going to end up at positive 1. So 5 minus 4 is 1, and that is 1. So left side equals right side. Yes, I've done with commutative. Let's look at associative. Associate means brackets. Okay, because you're associating, you're putting them together. So I'm saying A plus B plus C is the same as A plus B plus C. Put them together, put them together. Okay, now let's substitute numbers in. A is 5 plus, copy the plus, then minus 4 plus, copy the plus, and C is minus 12. Right. A is 5 plus, in the bracket, minus 4 plus, copy, minus 12. Close bracket. Right. Now let's work out. First, let's change all these signs. So 5 plus minus 4 is going to give me 5 minus 4. Keep the bracket. Plus minus negative 12. 5 plus minus 4 minus 12, because the positive negative becomes negative. Now I can start working out. 5 minus 4 is going to give me 1 minus 12. Positive, because the positives are bigger. This side is 5 plus, do the brackets, negative 4, negative 12. So I'm going deeper in the negatives. Minus 4, minus 12 more. I'm going to end up at minus 16. Okay. Can you see here's the thing? I'm going to have to change that sign. 5 minus 16. And this is 1 minus 12. If I work it out, it's going to give me minus 11. Okay. Minus 11 and 5 minus 16, minus 11. Great. Left side, right side, equal. Do the steps, guys, because every step is going to get you a mark. Okay. Distributive. Now, distribute means put it into the bracket. So A bracket B plus C. Okay, let's work that out. A is 5 B is minus 4, copy the plus, and C is minus 12, close bracket. 5, bracket, minus 4 minus 12. That's 5, do the bracket, minus 4 minus 12 is minus 16. Work it out. What is 5 times 16? 5 times 6 is 30. 1 times 5 is 5, and 3, 80. So, but it's positive, negative, negative, minus 80. Right, I've got the distributive. Do you see there's no left, right side? There's the equals is down the left. Associative, down the middle, left side, right side. Commutative, left side, right side. Okay, so you're going to, the memo will be on Teams, and you can mark all of this. But remember, you've got to know these formulas. Okay, now that's the end of paper 1, part 2. I will be moving to paper 2.